Hey folks, welcome back to All Up in Your Business. I'm attorney Aiden Durham with 180 Law Co. in Colorado, and today I'm going to give you a few tips on how to search your trademark availability online, including, most importantly, a few free resources to help you do that. Before we dive into all that fun stuff though, keep in mind that while I am a lawyer, I am not your lawyer. The stuff I talk about in this video isn't a substitute for actual legal advice. If you need help with any legal situation, you should consult with a lawyer who's licensed in your state. And if you want to learn even more about trademarks and trademark law, I've got a free downloadable guide for you. It talks all about the ins and outs of trademarks. You can get that by checking the link down in the description. Okay, so first off, why is it important that we search for our trademark before we get into either maybe starting a business or actually going after a trademark registration with the USPTO? Why is this search part so important? I think it's pretty obvious for most of us. We want to make sure we're not using some name, business name, some trademark that some other company or somebody else already has. We don't want to get into trademark infringement issues or potential, brand confusion between our company and a competitor's company. Whether we're just starting our business or just starting the trademark registration process, either way, we want to make sure that name or logo or slogan, whatever the trademark is, we want to make sure it's available first. And now when I say available, in the trademark world, when we are searching, when we're trying to figure out, is this trademark available for us to use and register? What do we need to look for? Of course, we want to look for identical matches. Is there someone else out there that's already using the exact same business name that I want to use? Or the exact same or super similar logo or something? Of course, we want to keep those on our radar. But we need to be concerned not just with identical matches. We want to be concerned with other variations, alternative spellings, and phonetic equivalents as well. And we also need to take into account the industry, the goods or services that we are going to be selling and that other trademark is associated with, because it doesn't just matter, are these trademarks the same? The goods and services with which the trademark is used is also going to be important. So, okay, that may not mean a whole lot to you without the real context of searching for stuff. So let's actually get to some searching for trademark availability. The first place that I like to start, the easiest, probably the most common sense place to start, is with good old the internet, Google, or your favorite search engine. Type in the name that you're looking to use or the slogan or whatever it is, or you can do a reverse image search potentially too for your logo. Use Google. Google's gonna search a lot of stuff, or whatever. It doesn't have to be Google, I guess. Whatever search engine you want to use. Use that, see if you can find, similar matches, similar trademarks used for similar goods and services. Or of course, if you find something identical, we're gonna want to make note of that too. After we've searched Google or the internet, we can go onto the USPTO website and search the USPTO database using their TESS, T-E-S-S, trademark electronic search system. That lets us search the entire USPTO database. There are a few different options for doing this. There's like kind of just the normal basic search. Then there is a structured search, which gives you a little bit more customizability rather, whatever that word is. And then there's a free form search, which really kind of lets you search in a variety of different ways. The easiest one, if you're not familiar with how the search system works, the easiest one is going to be that just normal basic search. And with that, you can again type in the name, the trademark that you're interested in using, and see what comes up. Now, the problem with this search, the USPTO database, this particular type of search is only going to pull up direct hit matches. It's a direct hit search. It's only going to find identical matches, which is good. But again, like I said, we're not just looking for identical matches. We're looking for anything that is even remotely similar, really. When we're going through the trademark application process, the examining attorney at the USPTO, they're going to do a similar kind of thing. They're going to search for other trademark registrations or pending applications to see if there's something that conflicts with our application. And the standard that they go off generally speaking, is a likelihood of confusion. When we're comparing two trademarks, is there a likelihood that the general public, our consumers, will confuse these two trademarks? And again, what goes into that confusion? There's lots and lots of different factors. The main ones, though, are the similarities of the marks themselves. So are the words the same? Do they sound the same when spoken aloud? Do they look the same just visually? Do they have the same kind of meaning or message or overall connotation or commercial impression? And the goods and services. How closely related are the goods and services of the two trademarks as well? So again, this brings me back to that direct hit search. It's a good starting point, but that's not going to be, everything you want to look for. That takes us to the structured search, which is going to give us a little bit ability to search a bit more broader than what that direct hit search did. We can search different elements of the trademark registration database. We can search, two or more fields at once. But when we're doing this, you do kind of have to have some understanding of how the TESS system works using what is the Boolean, I think that's soup, Boolean connectors. I don't know. There are connectors. You can do a really, really extensive search right there. If you want to, if you're already familiar with that kind of stuff, or if you want to familiarize yourself with it, then that TESS search system is going to be really helpful. But for a lot of us, it might be a little too much, a little bit too difficult. So the alternative to that, something that I'm a really big fan of, it's a free tool, a free resource called Trademark Clear. You can find it at trademarkclear.com. I'm not associated with this company at all. I do use a program that they offer for trademark lawyers. So that's how I'm familiar with this company and stuff, but I'm not getting affiliate income or anything from this. Trademark Clear, it's a free source that you can use to search the USPTO database. You just type in whatever it is you're looking for to search. You can give some indication of the goods or services, and it's going to automatically suggest the more specific descriptions that the USPTO uses. And then you can hit search, and it's going to pull up a lot of results that you wouldn't otherwise get if you were just doing a search yourself on the USPTO website. So just to show you a little example of how this works, let's say I wanted to search, let's say I'm starting a law office and I'm going to call it 180 Law Co. Then I can type that into the search bar for the goods and services, let's say legal, lawyer, legal services. Perfect. Select that. And so now it's going to search for this same name and similar matches in similar goods and services as well. And there we go. Look, oh, wait, surprise. Somebody else already has a trademark registration for 180 Law Co. It's me. It's me. That's mine. It's me. Hi. Anyway, but that's how it goes. And then they also give you this nice little graph to help you see the similarities of the goods and services versus the similarities of the trademark itself. Either way, it's a great tool. I think everyone should be more familiar with it. Now, the problem with things like Trademark Clear, and even if you're like a whiz at searching the TESS system and you know exactly how to search for everything you need, even with that, the problem lies in, do you know what you're looking at? Do you know how to analyze the things that you're going to find? Of course, that's difficult if you're not a trademark lawyer, if you're not trained in trademark law, if you don't know how trademark law works, it's going to be more challenging for you to assess the search results because you don't really know what you don't know and you don't know exactly what to look for. So because of that, doing these searches yourself is a really good start. It's a good start. I think that's the best way that I can say it. But really the only way that you can have, not the only, but probably the most logical way that you can have a really full, comprehensive search and analysis done is by working with a lawyer. Having a lawyer do a comprehensive search. We have resources that are available to the general public, tools and software and stuff that you don't have to be a lawyer to use. But it costs money and stuff. And again, you pay maybe for this big search report that's hundreds and hundreds of pages long. If you don't know what you're looking for in there, it's not going to be very useful for you. So we know what to look for. We have these resources available. We know how to use them, how it works. And so that's going to be your best bet in getting a full, thorough, comprehensive search done, and then actually figuring out what these results mean for me. The lawyer typically is going to either tell you what their analysis is. A lot of us will write a formal opinion letter breaking down the search report, the search results, any strategy or recommendations we might have. We'll usually give that to you as well. So if you have the wherewithal, if you have the ability, if you have the resources available to have a lawyer do a search for you, that's going to be your best bet. Short of that though, these three tools, these three resources, the internet, the USPTO database, their TESS system, and then trademarkclear.com, they're going to get you a little bit ahead of where you would otherwise be if you were just, maybe doing a regular direct hit search or just searching the internet. That's all for this episode, folks. If you learned a thing or two, why don't you go ahead and give me a thumbs up? And while you're at it, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and share this video with all of your trademark loving friends as well. Don't forget to check the description for a link to download my free trademark guide, and you can also find some additional resources and information down there too. If you want to keep talking about and learning about trademarks, I've got another really good trademark video that you can watch. I will put it right here, and I'll meet you over there. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Aiden Durham, and I'll see you next time.